Colleagues, we go on with our working day, and the topic of our next briefing is Europe will hear the internal displaced persons from Ukraine. This is the scholarship for young residents and immigrants from Donbass and Crimea to participate in the European Forum Alpbach in Austria. Hello everybody, I am Olena Chernova. I am the president of the Kyiv Initiative Alpbach Group, a public organization that represents the European Alpbach Forum in Austria. This is one of the oldest international forums in the world, founded in 1945 in Austria by young students after the end of the Second World War, and its major aim was to unite Europe after ruination of the war. The forum embraces 4,000 participants now from 65 countries on the world and more. It is a think tank of Europe, and it is also an international grounds for discussion in the sphere of politics, economy, finance, technology, and scientific discoveries. And within the framework of the forum, there's an educational program for young people from all over Europe. During the war in Ukraine and the sharpening of social problems, we understand the necessity to support young people from the conflict territory of Ukraine, from Donbass and Crimea, who are vulnerable strata of the stratum of population in Ukraine, and we see the need to provide them with an opportunity to take part in educational and training projects and programs. That's why the public organization, the Kyiv Initiative Alpbach Group, is launching a scholarship program for residents and resettlers from Donetsk and Luhansk regions and Crimea to participate in a short educational program of the European Alpbach Forum in Austria from 19th of August to 4th of September in the town of Alpbach in Tyrol. This educational program is a powerful project of the European Alpbach Forum that provides young students with an opportunity to take part in a week of seminars. And this week is composed of subjects of humanitarian and technological nature. The subjects and topics are delivered by teachers from Austrian, British, UK, US, and other universities, and 2 weeks of symposia. And the symposia also dwell on politics, finance, technology, scientific discoveries and research, international law, and are being held by professors of universities, international universities, including representatives of international organizations. During the symposia, they are being held by representatives of higher bodies of European institutions and international organizations. There are working groups. There are additional training programs, and this is a beautiful opportunity for young students, including young specialists who are residents and resettlers from Donbass and Crimea, to take part in such a program. The opportunity to realize this program we got because of the sponsorship from our sponsors and partners, STER Foundation, IB Interbalance Group, an Austrian company, a Dutch company, Smart Docs, and a German company in Ukraine, Siemens Ukraine. And because of the support of our partner insurance company, Kniazhna. During the forum, the topic of Ukraine is being paid a key attention, namely during the political symposium. Last year, from the experience, from our organizational experience and from the experience of the participation of Ukrainian scholarship holders from Ukraine, we saw that Ukrainian students are, in fact, a live voice against the regrettably successful impact of Russian propaganda. And this is an international grounds where internal resettlers and residents of Donbass can be heard in Europe at a high international level and also tell their own stories. And such an individual approach, such narratives of representatives of Ukraine and live discussions are a active tool of fighting Russian propaganda in the West. In order to take part in this scholarship contest, where the deadline to submit documents is the 3rd of June, not much time left, but there's still time to submit your documents. So in order to take part, you have to send the required documents, a summary CV on your CV, also motivational letter, 2 essays in Ukrainian and English on topics designated by the organizers. One is a major topic of the essay, and another is chosen by applicants depending on whether they are specialists in humanitarian or technological field. The age of the participants in the contest is from 18 to 30. And all the detailed information about the rules of the contest you can find on social pages of Kyiv Initiative Group, on Facebook, Kyiv Initiative Group Alpbach, and also in Vkontakte, Київська ініціативна група Альбаха in Ukrainian. The scholarship includes, we cover the participation in the forum, accommodation with breakfast, per diem for students, and free Schengen visa. We cover all the expenses on materials and textbooks and other materials that you need during the forum. We also pay for excursions, for insurance. Insurance is being provided at the expense of our Kniazhna insurance group partners. We call upon the young residents and the resettlers to take part in this program that also provides an opportunity to communicate with other European participants, as almost 700 scholarship holders take part in the forum, and they come from all over Europe. During the forum, there is a vacancies fair, job fair, and also for internship and practical experience in international companies, and the forum does open a lot of opportunities for scholarship holders from Donbass and Crimea. I'd like to give the floor to sponsors and representatives of public organizations who support us in this project. And first, I invite here Sergiy Petukhov, who is a lawyer and an advisor to the Minister of Justice, and he is a co-founder of Crimean Studies, named after Ismail Gasprinskiy.
We have only 15 minutes left, so be very brief. In Kyiv Academy, there is a Center of Crimean Studies, and which must be a center of expert opinion and research and of everything related in Crimea, because that territory is occupied. In addition to that, in Kyiv Academy, there is a fund to support students from Donbass who had to move from their universities and who study. We have 20 of them. They received a scholarship, a monthly scholarship. So the academy, taking into consideration the situation in Ukraine, does everything possible for people who move and who adapt, for them to get assistance. We support the idea of that scholarship. Alpbach, that is a known forum where they share. People from all over the world have discussions, and people can get additional knowledge and friends, and they can share story and the experience. That's why we will spread that information among students in Kyiv Academy and the people who belong to other communities who are coordinated by the Academy through the Center of Crimean Studies. Thank you. Tamila Tasheva, our information partner, co-founder of a civic organization, Crimea-SOS. Good morning, dear colleagues. I'm Tamila Tasheva, coordinator of civic initiative Crimea-SOS. We are an executive partner of the UN Commissar on IDPs, and we work with IDPs from Crimea and from the East. We are very thankful that you wanted our information support. We work all the time with IDPs from Crimea and from the East, and we believe that such programs as Forum Alpbach, that is a very good adaptation project, because IDPs, in addition to they need emergency assistance, legal assistance, humanitarian assistance. We need to help them to adjust to new communities, and that is especially important for people who still live on occupied territories, because that is an opportunity to get new knowledge, and as one from Crimea, Crimean Tatars, that's very important that Crimean Tatars and Crimeans have a chance to get such unique experience, to tell what is happening really in Crimea now, because there is a hidden war against the people in Crimea, and how to stand against such political propaganda from Russian occupants. Thank you. Our guest partner of Austrian company IB Anti-Balance in Ukraine, Mikhail Kondratyev, together with company IB Group, IB Anti-Balance, and Civic NGO Alpbach Group, and as a part of a political symposium where they organize a political discussion around the media and reality in Ukraine. Speakers of the discussion are partners of the company, Wilfried Sarles, and Austrian journalist from ORF channel. We will invite speakers for the discussion, those who receive scholarships, and IDPs and residents from Donbass and from IDPs from Kyiv, to participate in the discussion and to become a voice from behalf of Ukraine. Please. Good morning. Kondratyev Mikhail. I'm a partner of a consult and audit company IBM Interbalance in Ukraine. Usually we support investors from Europe who work in Ukraine, and we provide all information they need about the situation in Ukraine. Now, there is a need. Europe must hear about events in Ukraine. It's important not only for those who work in business, but also for those who are in politics. That's why we decided to support this project and to put into life the main logo of that forum, that we have to build bridges, not borders. Thank you. During the forum, we have a technological symposium. And in Ukraine, we have a lot of talented representatives of IT business, IT students also, students from technical professions. And this year we give an opportunity for residents from Donbass and IDPs from Donbass and Crimea to participate in a tech symposium, in a good, strong program in IT sector, and other professors from Austrian, German universities, American universities, representatives of like Nobel laureates, professors from Stanford University, and we have such a chance to give a scholarship to representatives of IT sector, and because of two companies, Dutch companies, IT companies, Smart Documents and Siemens Ukraine. I invite Mark Drost, founder, and from Smart Documents company, Dutch company. The floor is yours.
I'm the only European guy here, I see. European companies, I'm the only one. I'm Marko Drost. I have software companies called Smart Documents, specialized in customer communication. And I have half of the Dutch government is my customer, 270 in Germany, and about 30 in Sweden. So we're a small company, but we have a lot of interesting customers and complex work. And I work with Ukrainian programmers since 2009. I had a company with about 13 people in Odessa. It was a very interesting time. It was before the Party of Regions came to power. And at first when the party started, thinking, wow, it's good. Business people who will help to build the country. Well, I didn't know that you don't have business people like we had in Europe. That was the difference. And I saw a big difference that in Europe, government is boring. To work at the government is boring, but here is big business. So there are a lot of big differences between Europe and Ukraine. And I had some Ukrainian colleagues coming to Holland, and they also saw it and always asked, what do you see? You know? And I had the same as what you said. We have the same laws, but the implementation is different here. And I think that's very true. And but the people that I met, mostly IT people, are very good people, very talented, very honest. You know, and if you want to build a business, you need honesty and trust. And with IT people, I see you have. Other peoples I'm not so sure about, but IT people are really good from my perspective. And I see also that you focus on this in Ukraine, and that's very smart. I think you can build a nice future there. And I'm glad to support that, you know, to get IT students over to Europe. And mostly I think, yeah, you have to tell about your story here, but also to learn from European standards, you know, if you want them. You know, to ask, how do you live, what do you do, what do you expect, you know, how is the government? Government should help you, not the other way around. You know, but if you don't know any better, then it's difficult. So I think it's good to exchange experience together, and therefore is the forum. I think it's a very good initiative. I will be there too, and I'm glad to support it. Thank you.
I invite a representative
Ukraine.
Irina Shideyko from Siemens Ukraine. Hello, dear colleagues. On behalf of Siemens Company, I want to thank the Kyiv-Alpbach Initiative Group for contacting us. We have gladly supported the idea to provide scholarships for our talented students who were displaced forcefully to other regions of Ukraine. There's several reasons. Our first reason is the deep belief of our company that our biggest resource is human capital, and we do a lot in order to develop and provide opportunities for talented youth. A communication campaign of cooperation with universities has been working with within our company. It's called Science for Business, Business for Science, and one of our best partners was the Donetsk National University. So we understand very well the situation in which students and teachers displaced from the eastern Crimea are now, and we consider it our duty to provide for them an opportunity to talk to important people at such key forums as Alpbach Forum, and also give the world an opportunity to know that there is a lot of talented people in Ukraine, probably reveal some myths about contradict some myths about people who were displaced from this region, and find people who can become good workers for our company. Thank you for being laconic. If there are any questions, please ask them. Maybe just one request to Olena. Could you please again tell us which documents we should send where? Oh yes, the contest is going on. First of all, you be able to find detailed information in social networks on the Facebook page of our organization Kyiv Initiative Group Alpha, or on the page in Kontakte where the name is Ukrainian Kyivskaya Initiativna Grupa Alpbach. 3rd of June is the deadline, and you have to file your CV in English, a motivational letter, and 2 essays in Ukrainian and English. And the topics of the essays are given in our social network pages. And another request is to know English at a sufficient level so that you could communicate. So please go visit our social networks. There are our contacts there. We will be glad to help those who want, and I mean resettlers and the residents of Donbass and Crimea, to take part in this contest. And again, great many thanks to sponsors and partners who support this scholarship project. Thank you.